Yeah, g'day guys. Um, just doing a quick live here. A little bit under the weather today. I have no idea why. Might be getting on to something, catching something. I don't know. But anyway, enough about that. So today's, sorry, just making sure. Funny thing about StreamYard is that it can play funny buggers with you, and I'm making sure it's gone live in the group. So yeah, StreamYard. There you go. So um, doing a quick live about just some things to help provide a little bit of focus and clarity on people. It helped me a lot when I got started out, and um, if anyone doesn't know, I do all my videos unscripted. There's no script here. There's no Word doc there. Give me dot points. It's all pretty fresh. Basically, basically you get what you get in my train of thought. A lot of people should say put at least some dot points so but I do all right. But with the point being with that in terms of focus and clarity is that sorry, my camera's over here and the screen's over here. Probably should move it. So I'm actually looking like I'm looking at you guys. So with the focus and clarity side of things, it's about being able to focus on what you've got going on without being able to have distractions coming left, right, and center. The importance of that being is that there's a lot of things. A lot of people probably in these groups get a lot of emails. They get a lot of like recommendations for these different types of products. They get, oh, this is going to be a great thing for you, and you've already bought into something, and it doesn't matter what it is. It could be either through me, it could be through anyone else, it could be any other product that you bought. It's very important to keep that focus on what you've got going on. So um, with that being said, it's very important to be able to just block out the sound. So what I did was and it could be even with my own emails, it's a good idea to like, and when you're new, is to just like, if you're on a bunch of mailing lists, it's a good idea to, unsubscribe from all that, or, um, have, just filter it out, make sure the notifications aren't coming up on your phone. So you're not being like a squirrel, right? Because once you start doing that, frustration leads. I've been recommended this, and now I'm being recommended that. Like, this is what we do, affiliate marketers, and you can do it and like apply this yourself. We recommend different products on a regular basis, because if you recommend one product, just one product over and over and over and over and over again, our cash flow seems to die down. Like, that's what it is. You've got to, fresh products are always good to rotate. I rotate my products in and out all the time. Right now I've got Checkmate going on. Next one I might do Phoenix. Next one I might do Breakout Code. Next thing I might do Breakout Reloaded or Endgame or whatever I want to do, or Resurgence. It's a whole different range of ways to do that, and you guys can take that away in terms of if you're doing your own email marketing. You can rotate a different offer every 2 to 3 days. All right. So, but with that being said, that's why we do what we do. We recommend different products, and the last thing we want you guys to do is obviously get burnt out. So you can either you just buy one product. I bought this product, has a bit of self-discipline. I'm going to focus on it for a few months and get it going. 99% of situations, you're not going to make money in the first couple of days, is what it is. It takes a bit of time to set it up. It takes time to get the process moving, getting yourself familiar with the process. It's going to allow you to start moving along. And, if anything, you're developing a new skill set and that habit as well. Like, you just got to put the work in, period. I think everyone knows that, like, how much frustration it can take, to put the work in. But, it's no different to any other job. You put the work in on your 9 to 5. And unfortunately, you go to a 9 to 5, you're probably getting paid, like here in America, anywhere between, 10 to $20 an hour, depending on what level you're at, or more. Um, and then you still got to put the work in. People will have the expectation in your business, like, if you put the work in, you're not going to get immediate reward for it. That's just the reality of the situation. But if you put the work in, you're gonna reap some serious financial rewards, 1,000 times fold on top of what a 9 to 5 will ever give you, ever. Period. So yesterday, I sent my emails for literally an hour, and I made $5,500 yesterday, because I put all the hard work in for literally like 12 to 18 months, like just trying to zero in on the process, workarounds, how to keep my open rates up and all that. And obviously, and how I did that, I just literally, like, got rid of the noise, focused on how I do my thing and my thing alone. It could be like a coaching program that you've entered into. Focus on that. And if it's like, something like an affiliate coaching program where they teach you different methods on how to, set up, how to, generate leads, make sales and all that, just focus on that one core process and keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Like, don't start, I'm going to get all this and bring all this in, and I'm going to get that, and I'm going to buy that too, I'm going to bring that in, and I'm going to go gangbusters. That shit don't work. It doesn't work. So, you just follow the simple process that someone's showing you. Obviously, if it's backed up by, significant proof, it works. You just got to, simplify the whole entire process. So, and that's how I did it. I kept it real simple. Opted page, bridge page, had an offer, created my own video in the car, driving my 9 to 5 one day, and it just like skyrocketed off the bridge page, starting to get some serious sales, especially when you're being authentic in yourself and being able to just be dialed in on one process because you're fixated, and you can obviously tell in the way that you're acting with other people as well, the way that you interact with others and how you go about it, like everything, you expose the energy onto other people on how you're going in your business and whether or not you're all over the place and whatnot. And I've met so many people that have done that. Perfect example for me for noise right now and like blocking that out was when I was at Funnel Hacking Live. I went there, I could give a lot, obviously, but I like to provide it to the right people that are going to listen instead of, a lot of people, because when people networking over there, like, they just like to take, and they give, but you don't exactly, like, what the people gave me didn't really exactly help what I was trying to achieve. And then there was other affiliate marketers there that I don't necessarily, follow the same route with them. So whether or not if I had a beneficial network relationship, that's a whole different ballgame. That doesn't really relate with me personally. So, I didn't really sort of like focus too much on trying to network with them. They're in their own game. Yeah, it's great to like network with other people and get on that sort of thing. But right now, I'm not in the space to have 1,000 different people or a whole bunch of different people coming at me with their stuff. Like, it's just not relevant for me right now. Right now is getting my core offer up, being able to develop that in the next couple of months, get the takeaway of what I need to do. Those relationships and networking come over time. That happens. And the problem with the funnel hacking thing is, like, you felt a bit forced to do it, and it's just not me. Like, I didn't feel comfortable with it, so I just basically just looked at the content that they had. I'd met some great people like Grant Sutter, like, he's a cool dude, and we were able to we chatted numerous times. Obviously we're at different levels. Like, he's in a completely different arena to what I'm at. You know, and we're at different levels as well. So, you know, and like, you know, he had some stuff he could share with me, and I had some stuff I could share with him, and that was pretty cool too. But you know, with that there's a lot of noise. Like there's so much stuff where you can get the habit of distraction and whatnot. And literally sometimes I just had to, when we had a break, I had to remove myself, go back to my room, and you know, just chill out because like sometimes it's got to be too much. And that's just how I deal with it. And because basically the focus on me is what I can take out of this, apply it to what I want to achieve, and how I can, you know, share that with the community as well, like that I've built and that are in these groups. So there really is, you know, some really good, cool strategies on how to do that. So if you're new and you're getting a whole bunch of emails, you know, just unsubscribe from those emails. Think of the ones that are creating the most noise for you, the most distractions, and unsubscribe. Remove yourself from it. That's less notification on your phone. That's less stress. You know, there's another product coming at you, you know, that you feel obligated to buy. You need to remove yourself from that feeling as well, and just focus on what you've already invested in, because that's the primary thing. And if you've already invested in a few things, go back to those things. Like go back to it. You know, maybe your thought process was like, oh, this is going to make me money within 2 hours. You know, if you set it up right and you've got the familiarity, it's perfect. You can do it. But go back to it and learn what you've already applied and invested in as well. You know, that's the most important thing, is to like go back and what you've already, because you've already invested in yourself, go back and, you know, touch base with that, you know, and keep the focus, like keep it simple and be able to like work on those areas. So, and that was one of the biggest things that I was able to do. And then sort of like, you know, and one of the other big things was like getting in sort of like in the Facebook groups, some Facebook groups, not saying this one or any of the other ones that I have, but there's other ones where, you know, they're constantly like promoting products or promoting this and promoting that and promoting whatever it is. Like the purpose of these groups is to help you grow. And, you know, and the next thing in here that I'm going to be providing you guys is something that's just going to be free for you guys to take forward and move that. But you know, then there's all these other ones with all these programs. Like there's all these internet marketing groups or affiliate side hustle build groups, and you know, there's stuff coming up in your Facebook feed all the time. Like I was part of like almost 300 Facebook groups like it. It was unreal. And I literally had to go back and like remove myself from all those groups, because when you're going through Facebook, it comes up in your feed, it blocks out everything what's, you know, purposeful for you. Like for example, for me, like I couldn't even see any posts from like my family. I couldn't see it, and it's like that now with me, with like, you know, all these JB posts and coming up like that. So I've started having to remove, like, because I've left that sort of thing now. I've had to remove the tags off the post so they don't no longer in my feed. I've had to do all that and remove, you know, sort of like remove myself from that noise, so I'm not consistently going through my phone and having notifications like bing all the time, or you being tagged in this, or this guy's tagged in a post. Like, you know, it's just a matter of, you know, removing any media, emails, Facebook groups, Instagram, or anything like that you feel that's toxic to you. And it's like, you know, that you feel it's pressuring you to invest in, or pressuring you to open, or distracting you from your common purpose. And there's no right or wrong way to go about it. It's basically what you need to do for you, period. So that's really important. A lot of people, you know, like to get on social media. They like to do all that. That's fine. But, you know, optimize. You can change the way your Facebook feed interacts with you easily, you know, by, you know, getting more into like things that are relevant to you, your goals, whether it's family, whether it's business. Like, you know, you can optimize that Facebook page for you and you alone. So Like I was just saying, guys, it's easy to, it's not easy at first to block out, the noise and anything like that, but you need to do it in a way that's going to help you focus the most and being able to deliver on what your ultimate goal is. So what's going to be able to help you lessen the distraction, remove the frustrations, remove the annoyance of, whatever's like distracting you from your goals and being able to move forward. So I hope that was a decent sort of life, but that's, really important to be able to, start really moving forward. And, obviously think about, because once I did that, guys, I 10x. Like I was at a level where, I was doing about 500, $300 to $500 a day. And then once I sort of like removed myself a whole bunch of lists and then all that sort of stuff, and then I just really doubled down on everything that I was doing and just focusing on that, because what I was doing was working, but I was like getting distracted and pulled away in different directions. And that's the worst thing that you need. So definitely worthwhile, writing a list down of what feels like that you're going to be, that's distracting you currently, and, what's your goal that you want to achieve, how you're going to achieve that goal, and what you need to do in order to start moving forward. All right. So, guys, I hope that's helpful. Just a quick live for today. Like I said, you're going to start seeing my ugly face more and more. And that is how that's going to work. So I just want to say, so I'm just marking these up to make sure that people get to these posts. Mark it as an announcement. Boop. All right. So yeah, but guys, definitely worthwhile. Just sitting down and thinking about what's distracting you the most, what's pulling you away from your common goal. Because at the end of the day, you've got to be real with yourself as well. So be real with it, be honest with yourself, and really just, narrow down on how you think that you can remove a whole bunch of noise. Because once you remove that noise, guys, you're going to get a shit ton of clarity coming through. Within a few days, you're going to feel like a weight's lifted off your shoulders, your head's thinking clearer, and, your thought processes are far more advanced than what you'd ever thought it would be. And it'll allow you to be more results driven, goal orientated, and, it'll really start, kicking ass. So, guys, thanks very much, and I'll catch you next time. All right. So if you've got any questions, just drop them below. Any, about this or anything, or any other posts related within the groups. And yeah, I hope that helps. Cheers, guys.